What is happening there, Reject Nation? Greg and John here today. We got ourselves a trailer for that Diego Luna show. Andor, baby! Anywho, guys, if you could leave a like, that'd be very much appreciated. Leave your thoughts down below. Also, what you thought about the trailer. And also subscribe and click that notification bell, because tonight at midnight, 2 episodes of Obi-Wan drop. So we're going to record our reactions for it. Take a few hours to put together, so keep a lookout. That's why you have to click that notification bell. And lastly, today's video is actually sponsored by Headspace, and I'm very, very excited to be partnered up with them. They changed my life. That was the first app that got me into meditation, and I've been meditating for many years since. I know John does as well. And this month, Headspace also has some fun Star Wars themes, but more details on that after the reaction. Please stick around because I'm very much excited for it. Anywho, let's do this.
Oh, wow.
This already looks so damn gritty.
This looks intense.
The Empire is coming.
There he is.
They're so proud of themselves. So fat and satisfied. They're everywhere.
Love this music.
They're watching me now.
On Mothma!
Soon enough, these days will end.
Hey, hey.
Skarsgård.
There will be no rules going forward. People
Oh, shit.
are standing up.
Going back to Coruscant? Those clone troopers.
That's what a reckoning sounds like.
Cool. Definitely looks like it's in the Rogue One side of the galaxy.
That looks absolutely beautiful. I see a couple things back. Looks like when okay, so yeah, we got Mon Mothma back. Very important rebel figure who was also in Rogue One as well. And this looks like the Imperial Senate right here, showcasing some of the transition. It was just like Palpatine stepped in. This is part of the transition. But right here, oh yeah, you got that. Those are clone troopers, baby. Cool. We're gonna see clone troopers in live action. Yay! Instead of just a flashback in a Boba Fett show. I'm excited about that. Anywho, guys, yeah, we're gonna talk more about this in a second. But first, a word from our sponsor, Headspace. And again, very excited to be working with them. We want to thank today's video sponsor, Headspace. Now, you guys might have heard me say from time to time that I meditate regularly, and it all first started with this app, Headspace, and it's an app that I know John actually uses regularly now, thanks to me.
Right, it's all your fault.
And so for this month, they have partnered up with Disney Star Wars for your Find Your Force Mindfulness series, which I think actually works in conjunction with the Way of the Jedi so well. Literally, meditation has changed my life. I can confidently say Headspace is a major contribution to that factor, so I'm excited that we're finally partnering up with them, especially considering it's Mental Health Awareness Month.
Plus, it's perfect timing because we got a ton of new Star Wars content on the horizon, and with their Find Your Force series, they have sleepcast, breathing exercises, and guided meditations from some of your favorite Star Wars characters, including Yoda, Chewbacca, R2-D2, the list goes on.
You know, I've opened up about my prior diagnoses in the past. The most helpful thing has been meditation. It's something I very much heavily encourage. One step closer to feeling like a calm, confident Jedi.
So if you want to download Headspace and Find Your Force today, head on down to our link in the description box, download the app, and get meditating, do some deep breathing. Hang out with Yoda.
Yeah, I don't really know anything about this show, to be totally frank with you guys. I didn't even know freaking Stellan Skarsgård was in here. I like Diego Luna a lot as an actor. Andor was a highlight, one of the highlight characters of Rogue One, a movie that I've actually only seen one time. I really liked it, but I just haven't made the time to rewatch it since I saw it that one time in the theaters. But this has a lot that grit. And is Tony Gilroy involved in this one too?
Oh yeah, I mean, he's been talking a lot about the show and kind of going on record saying that this is going to take a bunch of characters that you know from the legacy, from the canon, and maybe recontextualize them, or maybe show you why what you know about them might not be the truth. He didn't go into super specifics, but it seems like he is adamant about making this a bold show in terms of choices made surrounding the canon. But also, I mean, I really love the imagery here because it does embody that sort of rougher, grittier side of the galaxy, and Diego Luna has described this as being a show about a migrant and about somebody whose, you know, home and culture is essentially crushed by the Empire, and who then must find a new place to lay roots and also find a new cause. Basically saying, like, at the beginning of this, he doesn't really care about the rebels or any of you know, like the political situation going on, and it's about him finding that motivation to take up arms, to become an intelligence officer, to do the things, the acts that we see eventually in Rogue One. And I feel like they, at least here in this tease, have done a really nice job of making it feel like a ground level and a sort of intense show in terms of those personal human stakes. Our, you know, homes are being destroyed and beset upon by this, you know, insidious ideology, and watching those crucial kind of last moments before it all boils over into the conflict that we all know and love from Star Wars itself, you know?
Yeah, in some ways, you know, we had Star Wars Rebels, the animated series. In some ways, this is like the live action Rebels to a certain extent. Not like an adaptation, but considering that this takes place before episode 4, and that this is, again, you know, going into the rise of the rebellion. We're gonna have Mon Mothma here, a very important figure in the rebellion. I'm excited to see like all the nitty gritty details, and I feel like this show might actually explore some of those political transitions and debates as well. You know, even though we've had stuff like The Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, which are, you know, canon and tied in, obviously, this seems like it's going to be more direct towards obviously leading into Rogue One, which feeds into the bigger development of the Galactic Empire. Oh, look, jump cut, there's a cat here. I guess what I'm getting at is like those shows told these different stories. Well, this is going to be focusing on the wars in Star Wars and a big contributing to the development of that significantly, if that makes sense to what I'm getting in. Sure.
Yeah. These are the people who dealt with either the political or the physical aspects of the war, as we've seen up until this point.
So I think bringing that quality to life of something that feels more gritty and grounded, and watching the harrowing take that this has on, no. Cats get views. You should have been in the reaction for the thumbnail. You know this. You know this, Watson. Seeing like the harrowing take that it has on like the civilians and these different individuals, like what I imagine we'll be seeing, you know, how Diego Luna, Andor's family was affected. The development of his relationship with K2SO, when you're looking at those people and seeing the fear in them, just really seeing the turmoil that the Galactic Empire brings. So much of the time we're just caught up in, you know, the main characters or like the badass ones who are getting involved in the fight, and it's only just like a cut too quick to see a couple of reactions. I want this show to kind of break my heart a little bit, to see the characters in this galaxy truly affected in a way that makes you go back to, I hate the Empire, you know? But yeah, guys, Andor trailer, what did you guys think? Leave your thoughts down below. Please subscribe and click that bell, because we got, you know, Obi-Wan coming up tonight, or it'll be up for you guys tomorrow morning. And thank you to Headspace for sponsoring this video, and we will catch you guys soon.